What's up, you guys? Here, your friend Tronks. So in this occasion, I want to go ahead and jump in and explain to you guys, since we've been staying at home for the most part because of this whole situation. The best option is to cook at home. So in this case, one of my favorite places is a Chinese place. So I thought I'd make a plate which would be the boneless wings. And here, first off, I want to go in and show you. So you will definitely be needing breadcrumbs. Typically, if it's a buffalo sauce, a teriyaki, barbecue, whatever your choice is, you can either purchase it, which is what I've done. One of the recipes that I saw that caught my attention and kind of motivated me to want to go ahead and show you guys how to do the boneless wings at home was because it included some rum or vodka. So that sounds pretty tempting. In this case, I didn't go buy any vodka, rum, anything like that. So I just went ahead and did the typical. I went ahead and just purchased sauce that I'm going to be bathing these boneless wings with. So before I continue, I already went ahead and did a couple of steps, and that's pretty much to save you guys some time. So I'll go ahead and be doing a quick recap of what I've done so far. So I've already breaded the chicken. As you can see, there's two different types right here. Basically, it's because the ones over here on the left hand side are the breadcrumbs, which I've decided to. You can use your typical breadcrumbs. There's different types of breadcrumbs that you can buy in store. There's some coconut, different types of flavors, some more Chinese. It just depends. If you go to the store, you're gonna see that they have a variety depending on the store that you go to. And over here on the right hand side, you can see that these look quite different, and that's because for these I went ahead and used flour. So I'll go ahead and quickly explain the process of how I got to this point. Let's get a half a dozen eggs, batter them up. I went ahead and chose the boneless chicken. That way you just come home, bring it home, rinse it, cut it into small pieces. I started submerging pieces, the chicken, and the battered eggs, but of course everything was sticking onto my hands. So just to make it easier, I went ahead and instead got a fork. Got each piece of chicken, bathed it with eggs, and then I went ahead and just covered it quickly with either the breadcrumbs. That's the ones that you see on the left hand side, and I'll go ahead and show you again. And then for the other one, same thing. I just went ahead and bathed the chicken with the battered eggs and bathed them in flour. So that's why they look different. It's the same process. So now what I'm going to be doing, I already have it ready over here on the back. So I have my oil. You need to preheat it up at 375 degrees. That way we're going to be deep frying just like they do for Chinese restaurants. This is how they actually do the boneless wings. So, of course, typically now in restaurants, they don't even go through this whole process. It's chain retail restaurants. So, basically, they even get the boneless wings already prepared, open the bags up, and just deep fry them for you guys. So, I think this is much nicer. It's much more cleaner. You get the type of quality chicken that you want, covering them with either the breaded crumbs or flour. So the main point in the boneless wings will be your sauce, other than the process of how you prepare them. So for me, typically, since I work out every so often, I try to keep my meals, as much as low carbs possible. Of course, this would be considered a cheat meal. Not because it's chicken. I mean, chicken is high protein, but just because of the process, bread it, the chicken, and it'll require for me to deep fry it. So the deep frying process is actually what's going to be loading the boneless wings with those additional things that usually if you work out, you want to go ahead and stay away from. But much more cleaner than if you go to your typical boneless or Chinese restaurant. Here the process, the sauce is basically the major key point of how like this whole thing will taste. And I'll go ahead and probably be making another a video explaining how to actually make the sauce, depending on like a specific sauce that I told you I saw a recipe and I liked. So if you guys think that's a good idea, go ahead and leave some comments below, and that way I'll get to it. I'll be creating another video of like how to make the actual sauce from scratch. So in this case, the sauce that I went ahead and purchased, it's a sweet chili, sugar-free dipping sauce. So we'll see. It's the first time I'll be trying it. Me, I'm the type that, of course, I like sweet and sour. So we'll see. Sweet chili, sugar-free. So I mean, it still has a couple of calories, but nothing compared to if you would get the original sauce with like sugar, and basically it's what they loaded with, the corn syrup. So you want to go ahead and stay away from that. Feel free to pause the video when you see the recipe, or go ahead and check out the comments, the description below, and you'll go ahead and take a look at what I've used. So in effect, this is the after. I've already deep fried them. Pretty much from this point, I'll go ahead and just batter them and shower them with the sweet chili sauce. Right off the back, you can see that the ones on the left hand side that were bathed in flour, pretty much whiter color, and the ones that were breaded or showered with breadcrumbs have a more goldenish, brownish color. I want to say that the ones with breadcrumbs look much more tastier, but of course, we'll see after the fact I've already baked them in the sweet chili sauce. Alright, so that's it, you guys. Thank you for staying tuned. Go ahead and try the recipe. Let me know what you think. Maybe there's another recipe you'd like me to share with you guys. If so, feel free to as well comment, leave your comments. Thanks for staying tuned, and subscribe for much more better recipes. I'm out.